midterms and 3 weeks after the violent assault on her husband Paul at their San Francisco home. Continuing with some more local news, Radnor Township officials approved a resolution this week to be recognized as a bird town through the Pennsylvania Audubon Council. Phil Whitmer, Vice President of Birdtown, Pennsylvania, said Birdtown works with local governments with a team of volunteers in each municipality to encourage people to plant native plants. This is now the 11th year that Radnor has held this impeccable designation.
Thank you, Sarah. And talking about birds, well, let's talk about turkey, guys. It's Thanksgiving week. What's the ideal Thanksgiving dinner spread looking like for you guys?
I don't know, hot take. I don't really like stuffing.
That is the hottest take
That
I
is.
think I've ever heard in my entire life.
I don't necessarily completely. I mean, it's okay, but if it wasn't there, I wouldn't be completely upset. I mean, I like stuffing, but it's not like a necessity for me. But I understand. Well, I just found out. Okay, so my family does not put anything in the stuffing. But I found out that, like, well, no.
So what is
what I
stuffing?
mean by that is, like, for instance, in one of my classes, one of the students is from Maryland, and his family puts crab meat into the stuffing.
Oh, that's actually
So,
kinda
and then I
cool.
also found like other people with sausage. That's what I mean. I mean like meat or additional things into stuffing. So I was unaware of that. So I didn't know if that was just like maybe Philadelphia doesn't put anything in it. Should we put cheesesteak in the stuffing? I'm exaggerating, but
That
yeah.
could be fun. That could be fun. Cheesesteak in it.
I don't
A
know
little
about that.
creative.
I can get behind. I can get behind that.
I don't know about that one. I'm not the biggest cheesesteak guy, but I'm also not the biggest Thanksgiving guy. So like turkey's the best thing out there. Stuffing, it's good. It's not outstanding. Mashed potatoes, good. Not outstanding. I don't know. Thanksgiving's just kind of mid.
No, Thanksgiving's literally the best. Like, there's nothing better than just being completely full and taking that post nap.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that post meal nap. You know.
I know.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm looking for.
But I just feel like Thanksgiving, this is kind of getting into the next discussion question here. I feel like Thanksgiving is Christmas light. Like it's just the pre-show to Christmas. There's really nothing going on there. It's just
I agree.
you're getting together with the family, so maybe you don't have to do it over Christmas. That's how I'm seeing it.
I feel like it's a last chance opportunity for a lot of people to try to get an idea of what they want to give as presents, kind
Yeah.
of get like an idea. But yeah, I agree. I think Thanksgiving is like the pre-game show for Christmas.
I feel like it's good. I feel like if you like want to split your time between people, it's like an excuse to be like, oh well, we can't see you at Christmas, but we'll see you at Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
It's also the green light to start like getting in the Christmas spirit.
That's
know?
what so that gets us right into the next question. When is it too early to play Christmas music? Me and Nick were talking about this.
Halloween.
That's when we're starting?
No, I don't know. Like, people have started, like, you go into Target after Halloween and it's all Christmas stuff. And I
That's
don't like that.
insane.
I
That's
don't
insane.
like
I'm
that
sorry.
at
That's
all.
insane.
I
Yeah.
feel like they move it up like every single year.
I
So then
agree.
it'll be summertime and there'll be like Christmas stuff in the store.
I know.
So I know I'm in the minority on this, but I think Christmas music should start the day after Halloween. Like we put up all of our Christmas, or I put up the Christmas decorations in the apartment the day after Halloween. My roommates wanted to kill me, but that's just how it works.
I don't know. As like I get closer to Thanksgiving, it's after Thanksgiving for me.
Yeah, me
after
too.
Thanksgiving.
Also, this year it was like 70 degrees.
Yeah, that was a
at the
problem.
beginning of November. Like, I'm not ready to get in the Christmas spirit when I'm outside sweating.
Yeah, I agree.
I think right about now is perfect because on the radio, actually, a lot of the stations just started playing it like a couple days ago.
Oh yeah.
And same thing if you've just been starting to see more Christmas stuff come out. I guess like November 15th would be a good day for me. So I just started
That's
recently, and
oddly
the weather
specific.
got colder. But each year I feel like it also changes. Like it depends on my mood and depends on the weather, which I think is a big part of it. Because like one year, at least here, around Villanova, it was like 75 one year for Christmas a few years ago. So definitely interesting, but I think it depends on the weather a lot of it and kind of just my mood. So Starbucks has the Christmas cup, so you're ready to go.
When does Starbucks hit with the Christmas cup?
I
As
have
the resident,
no idea.
I feel like you would know
I
as
mean,
the Starbucks expert on
I
the
would
show
say,
here,
to
David.
tell you the truth, one day I was sitting in one of my classes and I had the Starbucks cup, came in and got my coffee from Lancaster Starbucks.
Mhm.
And somebody was like, wow, that's a Christmas cup. And I didn't even notice it. Like, I genuinely didn't even notice it. Like, I had little Christmas trees on it, and it was a white cup. And that's usually the color of Starbucks cup. So I
Yeah,
just
sure.
didn't even notice that there were Christmas trees on it. But now this green one, I would probably say maybe a week or two ago. So I'd probably say right after Halloween. Probably the day after Halloween, they probably started it, to be honest. So that's when I started, and they also started to hang up the Christmas decorations in Starbucks,
Yeah.
like the wreaths and stuff. So I think that might have been when, like, November 1st.
Maybe like whenever they start their like specialty drinks. I know like they have like the sugar cookie one, and my friends.
So good.
That was a good. I never tried
Outstanding.
it. My friends like they walked down the day it happened.
hmm
They walked down there to the one like in that shopping center, and they like all got it. They were super excited.
I mean, Starbucks has the best specialty drinks outside of the pumpkin spice stuff. I think.
Wow.
Way
Bad take,
overrated.
I
Chris.
agree with you.
Bad take, Chris.
I know, I completely agree
No,
with
it's
you.
just
Pumpkin
so
spice is
overrated.
so
Yeah, I think we're
overrated.
gonna 3v1 you here.
Wow. Wow.
But also Villanova has put up the Christmas tree. They've put up all the decorations, and I've heard nothing except that it's just way too early, and people are a little bit ticked off about it. I don't know how we're feeling about
What?
that, guys.
No, people came into my finance class and was like, "Oh my god, guys, they put up the wreaths like in the
Mhm.
quad,"
Yeah.
and I think it's super cute.
No, yeah,
I think it is too. It kind of just like lightens the mood a little.
That's what I'm
Especially
saying.
finals week. Oh my god. Like you need that. You need to walk in a con and see the Christmas tree.
exactly.
Like, it warms the heart.
So two things: a Christmas tree lighting at the Riley Ellipse is Friday, December 2nd at 5 p.m. And then there's a holiday market in Night Village, which I'm excited to see as a freshman commuter student. Monday, December 12th from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. I like that there's such a wide variety of time there, though. So
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
have to stay until like 8, 9 o'clock and then drive home and deal with the Schuylkill that late. So definitely, that's just a me problem, but definitely check those two events out.
No, they also have Kat has a trip to New York. I'm not sure specifically what day it is, but they have like a Christmas trip to New York type thing. If you want to get involved with that, I think it's pretty cheap too. Like,
See, like that's always been a dream of mine because I'm from the Midwest.
Go.
So
You haven't been?
no, I've been to
What?
New York once, and I've
Oh.
always wanted to go around Christmas.
Go
When
time.
did you
go
go?
on
Like,
the
when did you go to
Oh,
New York?
I went in
Like
the
what month?
spring. I think it was like April to look
Okay.
at colleges. I'm like, this city is horrendous. Why would anybody ever want to live here? But I'm like, maybe I got to go in Christmas. So I
You
think,
have to go at Christmas.
yeah,
You could go on
absolutely.
the trip. It's so fun.
I'm-
My friend's running it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to throw that on the list
should
then.
go,
You
yeah.
got it. David, want to take us into the Twitter poll question of the day?
So check us out at WXVU on Twitter, and we are lucky the Twitter is still up and running this morning on Friday. The morning roll question of the week is, what's your favorite holiday? So we have 4 choices: Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, and last but certainly not least, and the best choice, I should say, is New Year's Eve. That was put on there specifically for
You're
me.
insane.
I'm hoping that that people vote for New Year's Eve. So that's my answer.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief.
We'll
You-
reveal
you-
the results at the end. So
Yeah, you got it. We're gonna go into a quick break. Stay tuned. This is the Morning Roar right here on WXVU 89.1 FM.
Hey all, this is Dina, the advisor at WXVU, and you're listening to V89.1 The Roar.
From the newsroom, this is WXVU's roving correspondent, Ryan Derry, with your Global News Minute.
2 people were killed on Tuesday when what the Polish president described as most probably a Russian-made projectile landed in a Polish village. Officially, the U.S. and other NATO states are saying that they cannot confirm whether or not this was a Russian missile. The Polish government has apparently invoked Article 4 of the North Atlantic Treaty, which calls for consultations within the alliance and is substantially less escalatory than invoking the Article 5 provision for collective self-defense. U.S. President Joe Biden and Chinese leader Xi Jinping have met on Tuesday for roughly 3 hours. The summaries of the meetings released by the two sides afterwards revealed ongoing divisions over key issues like Taiwan, human rights, technology, and trade. The United Nations estimates that the global population crossed the threshold of 8 billion this Tuesday. With this week's Global News Minute, I'm Ryan Derry from the WXVU Newsroom.
Villanova University is pleased to announce that Dr. William Newsome is the 52nd recipient of the Mendel Medal. The Mendel Medal is awarded to outstanding scientists whose work advances the cause of science and who have demonstrated that there is no intrinsic conflict between true science and true religion. Dr. Newsome will deliver the 2022 Mendel Medal Lecture, Decision Making, Brain, and Free Will, Friday at 2 p.m. in the Villanova Room inside the Connolly Center. For more information, visit villanova.edu/Mendel Medal. Now, here's your 3-day weather forecast for the main line.
A mix of sun and clouds today. We'll get up to 42 for a high. Slight chance of a snow shower tonight. We'll see partly cloudy skies overnight, a low down to 25. And a chilly weekend in store. We'll see sunny skies Saturday, a high of 41 degrees. And sunny Sunday, a high of just 34.
And welcome back to the Morning Roar right here on WXVU 89.1 FM, The Roar. Maggie, let's go to you with our birthdays of the week.
All right, so today we'll be wishing a happy birthday to Owen Wilson. Tomorrow, Calvin Klein, Meg Ryan, and Jodie Foster. And on Sunday, President Biden, who will be the big 80. Bo Derek, Dirk Bentley, and Jared Falwell.
Thank you. Should be good. Yeah, no, that was weird. Thank you, Maggie, for our birthdays of the week. Now, making big news in Villanova just last night, breaking on Barstool Nova. I'm gonna
Breaking
say
news.
I'm gonna say breaking, but I've been here for 3 years. We've all seen it. It's the bug in the salad, but this time it is huge.
A grasshopper,
It-
one might say.
Yeah, one might say.
Humongous.
So I have a few questions.
I figured you might.
Yeah, as a freshman, I have many questions. So these salads are obviously, for anyone who doesn't know, they are prepackaged. Yeah, they are
prepackaged.
prepackaged salads.
They're
So
really good too.
yeah. So well, actually, I disagree with that. I only had one a couple months ago,
What?
and it was it was not good. It was not good. Now I'm also kind of a picky salad guy. So it has to be like the right things in the salad, to be honest. And I'd rather make my own, but I was in the mood for something different, so I got one of the prepackaged. But I'm just curious how, because the grasshopper in the video looked like it was well, moving. Obviously, it was alive.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just kind of curious, like the whole story. I think we all are curious on the whole background story, and kind of how no one really noticed that it was there. Like even when you did pick up the salad, wasn't it one of your friends, Sarah?
Yeah, it was one of my friends.
I mean, that is just. I mean, I know it blends in, obviously, but that is just crazy to me.
I think it's because it blends in. Like somebody showed me the picture, and I was confused at first because it like looks exactly the
True.
color of the leaf, but it's huge. It's huge. It looks like a leaf because it's gigantic
Yeah.
on the top of the plastic.
My fear is like I don't think I would have noticed it. Like
No.
I think I would have opened and started eating. Like no, like you know what I mean? It blends in. Like I don't know. Remember when spit had maggots?
I was just gonna say that was my freshman year. It was during COVID, and all of a sudden I'm getting text messages with pictures of the maggots in the vegetables at Spit.
Good thing I do not eat at any of the dining
Maggots?
halls. I do eat at
What?
Bel Air Terrace though, so
Yeah, anytime that this
yeah, I will not
school-
be getting salad.
Yeah, anytime that the school is serving any type of fruit or vegetable, you got to inspect that pretty closely. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, because you never know what's gonna be in there, like a vegetable or a maggot or anything like that. I guess that's bringing up the broader question of why is Villanova Dining Services dropping the ball so hard on this?
Can they just like wash their produce? That's
It's not that
I don't
hard.
think it's that hard.
Well, I don't. So the question that I have, once again, maybe you guys know this, or maybe you don't, but who pre-packages the salads? Like, is this like a Villanova Dining Service thing? Like, I'm just trying to get some more clarity on that. You know what I mean? Because that just seems like, I mean, obviously you should be washing the produce.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think they make it. I feel like they make it in the back. Don't you think?
I think so. But
Yeah, I mean,
don't
those
know.
things happen. Like, you know,
Yeah.
lettuce grows outside, produce grows outside. Like, it's expected to
natural.
happen. But you know, the fact that it wasn't noticed before it was prepackaged is just, you know, a little concerning. Because like Maggie was talking about, I don't know if I would have noticed it. I mean, eventually I would have noticed it, obviously. But like when I bought it, I don't know if I would have noticed it. I feel like I maybe would have felt it moving, like the salad moving. Like I don't know, do grasshoppers like shake that much in the like? This is a
I
weird
don't know.
question.
I mean, I hope
But-
so that I would notice it and I wouldn't eat it.
Yeah.
Put my little dressing on it, eat my grasshopper.
Oh.
for lunch.
A
Ew.
little extra protein.
I think they sell, don't they sell like grasshoppers that you can eat, like deep fried grasshoppers?
I
I feel
think
like that's a
probably.
thing.
You guys ever had like
Not that I would want to do it, but
What'd
like,
you say?
have you ever like eaten a bug?
Oh yeah. That
Oh, yeah.
there's a there's a little town in northern Wisconsin. It's called Eagle River, and there was this little shop there where they sell exotic meats. So they have like crocodile meat, like crickets and stuff into candy, and it doesn't taste good by any means. I don't think.
I feel like
Did
it's more
you
of a
try the
challenge.
crocodile meat?
I don't think I tried the crocodile meat because I didn't know how I felt about that.
What did you try?
Like the crickets
tried
and stuff that
cricket?
were like in the like lollipops, I guess. I don't know. It was just
Isn't that
weird.
like a delicacy? Crickets.
I think it's considered a delicacy,
it
but
is
I don't know
too.
why. It just doesn't.
It's not
It
good.
doesn't taste good at
Okay.
all. Moving on to our next topic here. I think it's Taylor Swift. What's going on with Taylor Swift here, guys? I don't know. I'm not the biggest Swiftie, so I don't
Are
know.
you a Swiftie, Maggie?
I am a
Oh,
Swiftie.
tell us, tell us.
But
Did
I
you?
don't-
Were you in the queue?
I
Were you
wasn't.
waiting?
I wasn't.
Okay, that's
Um,
better.
Because my bank account was not looking like I could afford Taylor Swift tickets right now. But to be completely honest, I like don't know the full story.
So
It's-
Yeah, good, sir.
Basically, so to my knowledge of it, a lot of my friends, like one of my friends waited for 7.5 hours in the queue and then didn't get a ticket. So what Ticketmaster was gonna do is there's like a pre-sale and then there's like the regular general public sale. And so everybody applied for pre-sale tickets and Ticketmaster gave out too many pre-sale like tickets
Okay.
kind of. And so people were like getting in the queue and they were really far back and then they ended up basically selling out when they told people that like they guaranteed them that they would be able to buy them. And then like when people were going and like they would pick their seats and then go to purchase it, sometimes the website would crash and then they would go back in the queue as like 43,000 or something like that. It was like insane. And then so they're trying, I think I've been seeing like stuff where they're doing like some sort of lawsuit thing because they say that Ticketmaster's like a monopoly.
Yeah, because they merged with StubHub.
Oh,
Yeah, so
that's wild.
it is like a monopoly. They also canceled their general, like their public sale of the tickets.
That was supposed to be today, right?
I don't know.
I think the public sale. I did hear about that though.
Yeah,
which
they
is
don't.
crazy.
They're not having that anymore. So it's kind of like a done deal, I guess. And then like people were trying to resell them for like crazy amounts of
That's the
money.
most annoying thing to me is when like people will buy tickets and try to take advantage of other people by selling them for like 200 times the price and just insane. They did that with the Phillies World Series and it
Mhm.
happens all the time.
Oh yeah.
It's just like there are people who, genuinely, want to, spend money and go see Taylor Swift, but, don't want to spend crazy amounts. And it's just crazy that like her diehard fans, probably can't go to these concerts because the tickets are too much money.
Well, because I think you're allowed to buy like 6 tickets at a time or something like that. So like if I went to buy a ticket for just like Maggie and I, then like I could just buy 4 more and resell them, I guess.
Yep.
So yep. We'll see. I don't know. People think that Taylor Swift might like do something about it. I'm not sure. But this is like her first tour since when? Like 5 out like Reputation?
Maybe like past like 4 years,
It's-
2019.
It's been a while. So people are like geeking over it.
I mean,
Really happy.
and it's Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
And there are so many good tours this upcoming year
Oh,
with
yeah.
so many different artists. Pink is coming to Philadelphia. Ed Sheeran, my personal favorite with the Mathematics tour. Taylor
You're-
Swift. There are so
You're
many.
joking, right?
No, Ed Sheeran is my favorite artist.
That's
By
What's your
far.
favorite song by him?
So I have many. One Life is very good. A lot of his newer songs, which are on his last album, they don't get a whole lot of play anymore,
Mhm.
just because like his, Shape of You gets a lot of play. But
Yeah.
Overpass Graffiti is really good. Then you have Shivers, which is decent. Some older music from Ed Sheeran I like a lot too. So Ed is definitely my favorite artist by far.
David, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I think you are the first legitimate Ed Sheeran fan I've ever met in my entire
I
life.
don't know. There's a lot of us. There's a lot of us.
Specifically.
There's
Like
a lot of us.
this whole campus is obsessed with Taylor Swift. So I just
Yeah.
you ask anybody their favorite artist is either Taylor Swift or somebody I don't know.
I mean, his songs are just so like I'm a big fan of artists who put genuine words into songs and have, meaning to them that are, positive meaning for the most part. And he has so many different songs for so many different occasions. And that's what I like about his music. So I think that he's a very, very excellent artist.
So
I
with-
do love Taylor Swift though, too. So
yeah, everybody loves Taylor Swift. So with the Taylor Swift ticket thing, is the problem still ongoing? Can people get tickets now? Like what? No,
Like,
just not at
people,
all.
Like like my friend who waited, like she's just not getting a ticket. That's the issue, is that people, like, there's no solution. Like, they're done. Because now there's no general public sales.
So
gave
Because they
out
sold
too
them all
many-
out, right?
They gave too many pre-sale
Okay.
tickets. And people who were in pre-sale didn't even get them.
they
Even-
really dropped the ball
They
on that.
did. They did.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can under predict that though. Like, you know, so many people are going to want Taylor Swift tickets. I don't know how you can like completely drop the ball on that.
I saw like a statistic that they were supposed to let 1.5 million people onto the site, and they ended up letting like 14 million people onto the site. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's what
Do
I
you
saw.
think it has something to do with bots? You know what I mean?
Oh, that could be
That's a
true.
really good point. Maybe it does.
Like with it crashing and just like
I've never used
Because-
Ticketmaster.
I have, but not for something like this. But like I don't know, realistically, like do you think they predicted that there would be like a certain amount of like bots? So they like planned for that, but then it got out of hand and now everyone's angry.
Well, I don't use Ticketmaster, but I know that in order for you to get these tickets, you had to have some kind of special Ticketmaster pass as a pre-order pass. It's called
Yeah.
something, which I'm forgetting what it's called right now. So that's why I'm not so sure that bots could get on, because I feel like you either have had to purchase, I don't know what the criteria was, but I would imagine it's either purchase from Ticketmaster so much and, you know, spend so much, or, you know, go to so many Taylor Swift events or events within the past year or something like that. So I feel like there had to be a certain criteria to get into this pre-sale. Like, I just don't think anyone could have gotten
No,
into the
they-
pre-sale.
Yeah, they had to like. I know like a lot of my friends, they applied to get into the pre-sale, and then obviously most of them got into the pre-sale. But then so I guess like that's a human component that bots couldn't do.
That's true.
Maybe.
I also heard if like there was something with like Taylor Swift's website where like if you're like buying merch and you're using like the same email, like the more you spend on Taylor, it's like the more likely you were to be like higher.
Oh really? In the queue?
Yeah.
Oh my
But
god.
that was just a theory. I don't know.
That is wild. But that's the whole Taylor Swift drama, everybody. We're going to go to a quick break. Stay tuned for more The Morning Roar right here on WXVU 89.1 FM.
This is Owen Hewitt, host of The Ozone, every Friday at 4 p.m., and you're listening to WXVU 89.1 The Roar.
Hey Villanova, here's how to Thrive 365. If you're looking for a resource for your health and well-being, look no further than thrive365.villanova.edu.
From the Office of Health Promotion at Villanova University, Thrive 365 is here to support you with topics like healthy eating, stress management, sleep health, and more.
Go to thrive365.villanova.edu, create a free account, browse topics, and start living your best life. There's no one way to achieve well-being. Pick what works best for you at thrive365.villanova.edu.
In the know with Nova Nurses.
This message is brought to you by senior nursing students in the Fitzpatrick College of Nursing, the Office of Health Promotion,
And 89.1 WXVU Villanova Radio.
Did you miss your favorite WXVU show? Have no fear, because every single WXVU show is available on demand. You heard that right, every single show. Search WXVU on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts, and you'll find archives of all of our weekly shows. It's another reason why this truly is the greatest semester in the history of Villanova's V89.1, The Roar.
Looking for the perfect way to spend a weekend? The Philadelphia Cat Extravaganza is coming to the Philadelphia Expo Center on December 17th and 18th.
At this family-friendly event, you'll have the opportunity to get up close and personal with your favorite breeds, watch an amazing lineup of speakers, and witness an international cat competition.
WXVU is giving away 2 tickets to this event.
To enter, download the Radio FX app, favorite WXVU, and click Enter Contest.
Good luck.
Now, here's your 3-day weather forecast for the main line.
A mix of sun and clouds today. We'll get up to 42 for a high. Slight chance of a snow shower tonight. We'll see partly cloudy skies overnight, a low down to 25. And a chilly weekend in store. We'll see sunny skies Saturday, a high of 41 degrees. And sunny Sunday, a high of just 34.
And we're back with the Morning Roar right here on WXVU 89.1 FM. And let's take it to Dom joining us right now for the Morning Roar news update.
Yeah, a little sub action going on. So, in the news, inflation is getting so bad that's affecting Santa. In a new poll, half of respondents said that because of rising prices and a weak economy, Santa will be less generous this holiday season. A Wild Hope survey of 400 people in the U.S. found that 40% of people are actually foregoing purchasing any gifts this year because of inflation. For those still planning to buy presents, many are pretty cranked up for the holiday season, with 47% saying they are starting their shopping earlier this year, and while 28% say they will spend less this year than they did last holiday season. Here are some things that survey respondents said they'd actually be willing to pay more for: peace and quiet, funny, faster delivery, friendly customer service, and gift wrapping. One more stat: more than 1 in 4 of us still have credit card debt from the 2021 holiday season. That is comedic.
I believe that.
That is comedic.
Right? Like,
peace and quiet's funny. I like that one. I think my dad probably said that.
Gift wrapping is huge because it is bad.
I'm a bad
gift
guy. Yeah, I'm a
wrap.
bad guy.
I'm surprised
I'm a
that it's only
huge bad guy.
25% of the people that would pay more for those 4 things. I mean,
Yeah.
gift wrapping. I mean, and gift wrapping has become, because people just don't have time for it anymore.
No,
Like at the malls, there are all these kiosks that are
so
popping up,
thankless because it's like you spend,
and then you rip it apart to shreds.
Yeah, and then you give it. And
Like, I would pay for it
Fun.
not because it's quicker, just because I'm horrendous at wrapping gifts. Like, it looks like a 5-year-old did it. So that's why I would pay for it, not because of the time thing.
I do like being able to pick out the gift wrap, though. Is that just like a me thing? Like,
What are you
I'd
throwing
like to
on the
be
gift
able
wrap
to
there?
personalize. Well, I mean, it depends. Like, my one friend is a big Phillies fan, so I would throw on.
Okay.
They have Phillies gift wrap.
Yeah.
So I would like to kind of personalize it that way. You know what I mean? Per person, but. Yeah, no, I would agree. It's not even like it. I mean, it is kind of a pain to do it, but it's more for me, as Chris said. Like I do not wrap the presents well at all. So I do like the bag idea. The bag idea
and then
is very
throw
good.
Wrapping paper on top. It works every time, and you can reuse that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. In my family, like, everybody is so good at wrapping presents. So then when they're all under the tree and it's Christmas morning, everyone's like, yep, those are from Chris. We all know those horrendously wrapped gifts are from Chris. But I'm a little surprised that 40% of people are actually foregoing purchasing any gifts this year.
That can't be true.
I don't think that's
That
true
seems
at all.
crazy. That's a little less than half the people. There's no way.
Well, you're
Maybe
only
just for certain people, maybe for certain
You're only
people.
surveying 400 people.
Yeah.
That
True.
survey as a stats
Yeah, I was about to say-
introduction to
I
stats
was
class
about to
here.
say,
That
hit
is
us with the
not
numbers, Dave.
that is
Coming
not
out right
a
now.
good survey by any means. But sure, Wallet Hub, sure.
Interesting. That's normal probability.
Maggie, let's go to you with the music news of the week.
All right, so besides that, Taylor Swift.
Of
drama,
course, of course.
Harry Styles was hit in the eye by a Skittle while performing Kiwi on Monday in Inglewood, California.
That's just hilarious.
And after covering his eye, he seemed to be okay. But on the plus side, Shania Twain still wants to record with him. When asked, she said it would be her dream, and magic will happen, I'm sure. I would love to see that collab.
I would love to see that collab, but also, is anybody here a Harry Styles?
Wait, hold
Of
on.
course.
Huge okay.
No, not huge, but like I love the guy.
Yeah, so
It's like a cult following at this point, I feel like.
same thing with like Taylor Swift, it's a cult following.
Yeah.
But with Harry Styles, I feel like his shows are less about the music and more about
Silly stuff he does.
yeah, just like the goofy stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll go ahead with the Skittle.
So, yeah, like I want to know who's got that perfect aim to hit this man in the eye with the Skittle. Do you know how insane
Because
that
even the
is?
front row to a concert is still far away from where the
Yes.
performer is.
Like, I'm not
And
confident.
Skittles are very small, so they don't have a very
No.
far
You have like
range.
buy a bag of Skittles, though, you have like 100 shots to do it, right? Think about it.
I mean,
You
but
have
I
more
feel, but
opportunity.
here's the
Are
thing:
you just
If
chucking
if you are
100
security,
Skittles throughout
if
the
you
show?
security will see that. Like if you begin to throw more than one or two,
Not if you're
security's gonna be
sly.
like,
Not if
okay,
you're sly. I'm pretty sly. Sidearm.
okay.
All right. So Pink will perform a tribute to Olivia Newton-John at the American Music Awards on Sunday. Newton-John, a 10-time AMA winner, died in August at 73. Pink will also give the first ever live performance of her new single, Never Gonna Not Dance Again. So Newton-John actually passed away from breast cancer, I believe. So that was very sad.
Mhm.
Grease
Sandy.
is fantastic.
Great Great movie.
Great movie.
Outstanding movie.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Doesn't get better than that. Yeah.
Does not get better than that. So yeah. And then Mariah Carey won't be getting anything she wants for Christmas this year.
All right. I apologize for that intro bed. It said to play it. I wasn't expecting it to be so outrageous out of the gate, but
Yeah.
continue.
But anyways, so her attempt to trademark the phrase Queen of Christmas has been rejected. The U.S. Trademark Trial and Appeal Board denied her attempt to trademark the phrase, along with her attempts to lock down the rights to Princess Christmas and Christmas Princess. Carey applied for these trademarks back in March 2021, but quickly faced backlash, including from singer Darlene Love, who says David Letterman gave her the title 30 years ago. Carey's planned use of the title for things like fragrances, lotions, nail polish, jewelry, and mugs, as well as ornaments, toys, dog clothing, yeah, that's right, masks, lingerie, and sweatshirts. I really like Princess Christmas. I think that's creative.
Both of those are great because
Yeah.
she's either the Queen of Christmas or the Princess of Christmas. I mean, in my Christmas playlist, I know that the classic All I Want for Christmas Is You played while I was running here this morning because I woke up too late. But Mariah Carey, she is Christmas.
Wait,
So
so
I
your Christmas song guy.
Yeah, wait. So
now?
you
It's
have a
too early.
Christmas playlist
It's
right
too
now.
early.
we went over
Yeah,
this.
we missed this.
Oh, I missed this?
yeah, this was early.
No,
you
we
were
di-
here.
No, we
You
did,
were
but
here.
you never explained that because when you have earbuds and walk into class, you're playing. You didn't explain that you're playing Christmas music through your earbuds.
Correct.
Okay, no, I was just curious. Because like I'll listen to Christmas music on the radio in the car, but I don't think I'll put that
You
on
don't
my
seek it out.
earbuds.
You don't seek it out.
No, I seek it out because I put the
Oh, yeah,
music
yeah,
on in
okay,
my
okay.
car,
Yeah,
like
okay.
intentionally. But
Okay.
just walking to class, like I either need something that gets me, and not that Christmas music doesn't get you ready to go, but
We'll
but
go and-
yeah, but I feel like I'd be walking into class and having Mariah Carey and like Jingle Bell Rock stuck in my head the entire class, and I don't know it's a bad thing, but I just feel like I won't be able to pay attention.
All right, what are your thoughts? Michael Bublé or Mariah Carey?
They're both so good for different
yeah.
reasons.
Yeah.
That is the toughest, as the biggest Christmas music fan ever. I'm gonna have to go with Michael Bublé.
Wait, did you write the poll on the board that
No,
says
I
Christmas
don't-
music?
no.
Because I checked yes. So before we leave the studio, we should check on the
What
board.
does the poll say?
It just
'Cause
says Christmas music, yay or nay.
It's a yay.
And there's
It's-
a green,
it's a
green and red markers over there, and you can vote. I don't know who did that. Maybe Sarah did that. Allison?
No, it was
Nick?
probably Allison.
Okay.
Yeah. But Michael Bublé, like he has so many Christmas songs. Mariah Carey, I only know her for the one.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I'm a sneaky Justin Bieber Christmas girl.
That's awful.
No, it's
What is
not.
that about?
What do you mean? Mistletoe is easily the best
No,
song.
I'll
Mistletoe
give you
is
that.
good.
I'll
Wait,
give you that.
Wait,
I'll
I'm
give you
forgetting
that. I'll
the
give you
song that I
that.
love, and I'm forgetting who sings it. It's really popular. I'll have to think about it. I know that
Yeah,
that's very
give us a hint,
vague.
give us a hint, give us
I
a
know
hint.
that's very vague.
You
Yeah,
do
you're
like a-
not
do a-
describing it well,
Diva
Chief.
Bar,
Um,
Diva Bar?
The song
No,
with
it's-
like the lyrics. you
Yeah,
know
it's
what
a
I mean?
younger artist. It's a female artist.
You're really narrowing
Ariana
it down here, my
Grande?
man.
No, it's not Ariana Grande. Kelly Clarkson. Does she sing a
Yeah, she does Christmas.
Christmas song? But it's a popular. Very. I'll have to look it up and I'll find it out.
Last Christmas. Is that it?
No,
Ariana
it's
Grande.
happy. It's upbeat. It's an upbeat
I don't
song.
know.
Yeah. Hmm.
Are there depressing
Okay.
Christmas songs? Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shoes
What's
is a
Shoes?
wait. Quick story. Shoes.
I've
So
never
when
heard
I
that
was a
song.
freshman in
Wait, I
high
don't know what that
school,
is.
my history teacher wrote name your favorite Christmas song, and it was for extra credit. Like he was
Mhm.
feeling in a generous mood, so we all wrote a different song. And one of my friends wrote Shoes, and the history teacher literally took off 5 points and was like,
That's
"That is
hilarious.
not a Christmas song."
But this song's so
Um,
sad.
It is
I've
very
never
sad. It's a
heard
very
this
sad.
Neither
It's a
have I.
very. It's a. They don't play it often because it's extremely sad, and that's why the teacher was like, "I that
Yeah.
can't be your
No.
favorite Christmas."
No,
song.
it doesn't fit the season.
No,
Christmas
it's
is
very
upbeat.
sad. It's
No,
extremely
yeah.
sad.
I'll Be Home for Christmas, I think, is pretty sad too. Growing
True.
up, my mom.
Do they know it's Christmas? That's
Oh,
what you know.
I love that
I
song.
like
That
that
is
one.
such a good song.
That's a good one.
Wait, keep
Actually, I
going.
watched that last night.
Wait,
Like
watched
the
it.
video.
Oh.
They because all like the celebrities came together. And I think I don't know. Anyways, my mom had this like Josh Groban tape growing up. Josh
Oh,
Groban-
Believe is so good. It is
David
so
immediately
good.
knew it.
I
I love that.
I'm still looking for this song, by the way, and hopefully I'll find it out before we leave this show today.
But that one, I found that album to be kind of sad.
Yeah.
but, you know.
Mhm.
The Josh Groban album.
Yeah.
I don't know. The only song I know on it is "Believe It." I love it. It's great.
Well,
Oh wait, and Pentatonics. Have you ever listened to
Oh,
Pentatonics
yeah.
Christmas?
I-
Insanely good.
I don't know like any of
Acapella
this about Christmas
so
music.
bad, but Pentatonics during Christmas
It's
time,
so good. Pentatonics
I
all
can't
the
put my
time is
finger
good.
on it. Yeah,
Wait, you don't like acapella?
Yeah, wait.
like
My roommate's not.
acapella. What? No. Here, whoa.
Whoa.
I'm
So
not
you don't
attacking
like
the like
Pitch
20.
Perfect?
No, Pitch
30.
Perfect.
the
Great
30.
movie. But like, what if I'm throwing something on, on the phone, AirPods in? I'm not listening to
Oh, yeah.
acapella.
I have the song,
No,
by the way.
right. What is it?
It's "Underneath the Tree" by Kelly Clarkson.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh.
You couldn't remember that one?
I could not. I knew it was. I said Kelly
He said Kelly
Clarkson. I
Yeah.
just forgot the name of the song. That song is amazing too. There's a lot of good Christmas songs. A lot of good Christmas songs.
I think we've spent enough time on the Christmas song topic today. Dom, what's new at the theater this weekend?
Ooh, movies. So the menu, a young couple travels to a remote island to eat an exclusive restaurant where the chef has prepared a lavish menu with some shocking surprises. That's going to be rated R, a comedy horror. Anya Taylor-Joy, Nicholas Hoult, Ralph Fiennes, maybe. And then She Said, another rated R drama history. Two New York Times reporters break one of the most important stories in a generation, the one that helped launch the Me Too movement and shattered decades of silence around the subject of sexual assault in Hollywood. Did I say that was horror? It's drama history. That would be a weird horror movie. Carey Mulligan, Zoe Kazan, Patricia Clarkson. I probably won't be seeing either of those.
Won't or will?
Well, not.
I'm not a movie person.
I
So.
want to watch She Said. I think that'd be pretty good.
This is the first I'm hearing of both of these movies, so I'm
Same.
not gonna lie.
And I'm just not a
probably
movie
gonna-
guy.
Oh,
No.
It's not.
That's
I love
tragedy.
Christmas movies, but not a movie guy overall.
back on the Christmas
No.
topic.
Back on
Bring-
Christmas.
Pulling us right
I'm
back
sorry.
in,
It's not
David.
even Thanksgiving.
And last but certainly not least, we're doing a little bit different. We usually do the sports preview during the fourth segment, but David, Dom, what's happening with Villanova weekend sports?
Okay, so the women's basketball team is off to an
Yeah.
amazing
go.
start.
Yes, sir.
4-0. They were unranked heading into the season. They are now ranked 24th, and they beat Penn last night by 67-41 was the final score. So they are 4-0, including a big win against Princeton. Their next game is on Sunday at 5 p.m. against Temple, and we need to get some revenge against Temple. So hopefully, I think we'll take care of business. And then men's basketball, they are at Michigan State tonight. Now, of course, the men's basketball team is 2-1, coming off of a decent win against Delaware State University. And tonight they'll take on Michigan State at 8 p.m. Now, Michigan State, they did give Gonzaga a good run. Lost by 1, 2.
That's by one.
Yeah.
They just beat.
And Gonzaga just lost
they
to,
just beat-
to Texas. So
Okay.
how good is Gonzaga? We'll find out.
Yeah.
And then WXVU has a special play-by-play coverage tonight at 8 p.m. By Pat Scanlon, who is lucky enough to be at the game tonight in Michigan State. And then our football finale tomorrow against Delaware at 1 p.m. Dominic and I will have the call by ourselves tomorrow from Villanova Stadium. Come on out. There will be a special flyover at 1:02 exactly p.m. Tomorrow. So big rival against Delaware. Villanova will look to end the season on a high note, and a loss for Delaware would most likely mean no playoffs for Delaware.
So, guys, I have just one question for you, and I'm going to preface it with this. My best friend from high school goes to Michigan State. We
Okay.
made a bet that I have to post.
A bet.
Yes, a bet. That I have to post something on my Instagram story praising Michigan State if we lose.
I think we're gonna
What are
lose.
the chances? Oh, see, I was going to ask.
We're
What are the
serve- we're
chances that
serving
we
on our-
lose
and they
this
just
game, man?
they just beat Kentucky the fourth.
I know. I know.
I
would love for us to
I
win, though.
think I have a good feeling. I have
Yeah.
a good feeling. I think that the guys got rejuvenated on that flight. They're like, you know what? We're going to snow. It was snowing there last night when they arrived. They had some
Oh,
photos on Instagram. I think they're going to win tonight. I have good vibes around them
That's
tonight.
good.
So
You
I
think
think you're
that-
going to be good, Chris. I think you're going to be good.
But you really think they stepped off that plane in East Lansing, Michigan, and we're like, "Yup, I'm
ready to go.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm ready to do this."
I think the Underneath the Tree, Believe by Josh Groban was blasting on the plane. Some Ed Sheeran shivers, and they're like, you know what? We are ready to go. And Kyle Neptune, I mean, his suits have been fantastic.
have
the
been
way
good.
he's been
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
fantastic.
Yes, sir.
Like the drip is real. I absolutely
Very-
his
very
clothing style was
GQ-esque.
absolutely
Yeah,
amazing.
that's good.
So yeah, I think he was ready to go. Ready to go. I think everybody's ready to go. And I think you're gonna be good, Chris. I really do.
That's what I like to hear. Thank you guys for our sports update. We're going to go to a quick break. Stay tuned for more of the Morning Roar.
Hi, this is Sarah, host of Reviving Nova's Beats. You're listening to WXVU 89.1, The Roar.
I'm Sports Director Patrick Scalen, and welcome to your WXVU Sports Minute for the week of November 14th. Villanova basketball had a rough stretch this weekend, losing a road game to Temple on Friday and squeaking out a win versus Delaware State on Monday. They are currently out of the AP Top 25, but look to get back in it with a tough road test at Michigan State this Friday, with a special in-game broadcast from WXVU at 8 p.m. In college football news, number 4 TCU's quest for the playoff continues with a gritty win at Texas. The Pac-12 is also down to one team left eligible for the playoff after Arizona shocked number 12 UCLA and the number 25 Washington Huskies beat number 6 Oregon in Eugene. In FCS news, Villanova football had another rough showing on the road, losing to William & Mary 45-12. They look to win their last game this Saturday at home in the Battle of the Blue rivalry versus Delaware. We may have the game of the year on our hands, folks, in the NFL. The Vikings beat the Bills in Buffalo, and one of the craziest endings you'll ever see. Justin Jefferson had 10 receptions for 193 yards and a touchdown. The Bills fumbled a kneel to win the game in the end zone, and the Vikings recovered for the score. The Vikings went on to win in overtime 33-30. The Bucks also beat the Seahawks in Germany. The Packers beat the Cowboys in overtime, and the Niners beat the Chargers on Sunday Night Football. Perfection no more. Your Philadelphia Eagles are 8-1 after a Monday Night Football loss against the Commanders. They play next week in Indianapolis against the Colts. This has been your WXVU Sports Minute for the week of November 14th. You stay classy, Villanova.
A breakfast with Santa will be held December 11th at the Inn at Villanova. Enjoy a hot chocolate bar with all the fixings or select from a full breakfast menu. Tickets are $33 for adults and $25 for children ages 3 to 12. Children age 2 and under enter free. Register for either of the 2 seatings on Eventbrite. The Inn at Villanova is located at 601 County Line Road. Now, here's your 3-day weather forecast for the main line.
A mix of sun and clouds today. We'll get up to 42 for a high. Slight chance of a snow shower tonight. We'll see partly cloudy skies overnight, a low down to 25. And a chilly weekend in store. We'll see sunny skies Saturday, a high of 41 degrees. And sunny Sunday, a high of just 34.
And welcome back to the Morning Roar right here on WXVU 89.1 FM. And joining us to talk about the Intercollegiate Irish Dance Festival happening tomorrow at the Jake Nevin Fieldhouse is Christine Nass, Associate Director for Performing Arts here at Villanova, and Ellen Haggerty, who is a sophomore civil engineering student and spent time at the Richens Tim Academy of Irish Dance in Dublin, Ohio. Thank you both for joining us here.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
So, Christine, this is the 9th year the Irish Dance Festival is being held at Villanova. Give us a little historical background on how this came to be established here.
This was established by one of our now alumni, Rory Beglin, who now runs a national organization that houses all of the Irish dance teams throughout the country. And Rory was a competitive Irish dancer. He danced in Ireland, and he had this brainchild of starting a festival and competition here at Villanova. He came to our then assistant director, George Pinchak, who was responsible for dance, and the two of them together launched this festival, which is now, with COVID in the middle, is in its actual 9th year. It's just not 9 consecutive years. So we'd probably be on our 11th, I think, or 10th this year. Mm-hmm. And we're just a little bit behind.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. For Ellen, how long have you been dancing and what drew to Irish dance specifically?
I've been dancing for 14 years now. Wow. It doesn't seem like that long. But it was just, I started in kindergarten over St. Patrick's Day. One of the older kids at my school came down and danced for us. And I think it was probably the sparkly dresses that drew me in. But yeah, I just kind of kept with it, fell in love with the dance and with the sport. And here we are now.
Can I have a follow-up question for Ellen?
Yeah. Go for it.
Did you think you'd still be dancing at this point in your life?
Well, originally, no. Apparently, I wanted to quit after the first year. But once I got to high school, I kind of knew I was going to just keep going until I couldn't anymore. It's just, when you've been doing something for so long and you have such a connection with what you're doing and kind of all of the people that you've known for so long, it's really hard to give it up.
That's absolutely a fantastic story. And so much hard work I know goes into that. I love watching all like the parades, the St. Patrick's Day parade that we have here in Philly. That's been a long running parade. So Christine, what other institutions are involved at the competition here at Villanova this year?
We actually have 14, including our own team, the Villanova Irish Dance Team. Would you like a list? So they're coming.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Some are coming from far. The winner for furthest drive is Ohio State.
Okay.
We also have Penn State, a bunch of local schools, including Temple, Westchester, and St. Joe's. University of Rochester, University of Pittsburgh, UConn, Loyola Maryland, Catholic University of America, Northeastern, and then Iona, Georgetown, and Fordham. So it's a huge undertaking. We have over 200 competiters.
Wow.
It's a day of competitions. The morning is sort of standard. I think what any of us would think of who have seen Irish dance, which are the 4-hand and 8-hand reels.
Yeah. So the morning we've got 4-hand and 8-hand reels dances, which are traditional Ceilidh dances. It's a set dance. So you have a couple to choose from, but everybody's generally doing the same thing. And then there's a treble reel, which is danced individually. You just go down the line. Everybody does 16 bars. And that's kind of a normal thing you would see at a typical dance competition. And then the afternoon is when it gets to be more fun. That's when we have our fun numbers. So basically, schools have a 6-minute limit. You can do whatever you want, to whatever music you want. It just has to be generally Irish dance based. So, for example, this year we are doing a Mamma Mia themed dance to a Mamma Mia medley. Last year we did a country themed. So that's where it's really exciting to be there and watch, and where schools get to kind of play around and have a little more creativity. We're also having the McDade Carr School is a local dance school, and we're having them perform in between fun numbers and the awards. And that's always a treat, just to see some of the younger dancers, like 5, 6, 7 years old. It's kind of a full circle moment when you see the older college dancers kind of on their way out, and then get to see the little kids right after that.
All right, so a question for either of you. How is Irish dancing different from other forms of dance?
I mean, obviously the big thing is we don't use our arms. It's a very niche thing. Usually when people say dance, I think like ballet, contemporary, maybe tap. So I feel like there's maybe a little more explanation when you tell people you're an Irish dancer. I personally find it very fun because there are 2 shoes that we wear. So it's not like if you're doing ballet, that's the shoes you wear, that's the style. We get to wear soft shoes, which are just basically a leather slipper. And like those dances are much more kind of balletic. And then you also have hard shoes, which have a fiberglass tip and heel. And that's much more like tap. So I feel like it's maybe a little bit more versatile than some other dance forms. Definitely more niche.
Christine, as Associate Director of Performing Arts, are there other events you're involved with in the lead up to Christmas that we should know about outside of the Irish Dance Festival?
Sure. The jazz band is going to have a really fun night of Christmas tunes on December 30th. I'm already getting ahead of myself saying January. November 30th. I knew there was something that made it not December. December 30th in Bel Air at 7 p.m. is the jazz band with some vocalists, and they're going to play some pop tunes with jazzy twist.
Oh.
The dance company and ensemble is actually performing on the weekend of December 3rd and 4th. Actually, their performance changed to Friday night the 2nd because of the game on the 3rd. So the 2nd is dance company ensemble and tap dance on the Mullen stage. The following weekend are our big musical Christmas concerts. The 10th is Handel's Messiah, which is something we pull out once every 4 years. We have a professional orchestra with student soloists and the combined choirs. That's at 2 p.m. at Mullen on Saturday the 10th. And on the 11th is the band and chamber strings Christmas concert, also on the Mullen stage. So if you haven't seen a big production at Mullen yet that's musical, this is a great opportunity to go see a nice thing with the shell in. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful setting for classical music for sure. There's one other. Oh, the Christmas tree lighting. We are involved in the Christmas tree lighting, which was just announced yesterday, I think, which is December 2nd out at the Riley Ellipse at 5 p.m. So that's a fun night with some singing and some opportunities for fellowship, and hot cocoa, I think, is planned.
Sounds awesome. A whole lot to look forward to there.
Yeah, and just to wrap up, my last question is, if a listener wanted to purchase tickets to see the Irish Dance Festival tomorrow, what is the best way to do so?
Well, we have a special running for Villanova students and all of the Villanova community. So anybody who works here or goes to school here can get $5 tickets before 5 p.m. tonight. So after 5 p.m., they bounce to regular price. You can find the link to that at the Instagram for the Irish Dance team, which is at VU Irish Dance, at VU Irish Dance. And also on our website, you can find all the details on the whole listing, which is villanova.edu/arts. It's the very first link at the top. So you can buy tickets either way.
Awesome. Make sure you guys get your tickets. Doors open bright and early at 9:30 a.m. at the Jake Nevin Fieldhouse. Tickets for Villanova students are $5 and $20 for adults and $10 for children 18 and under. You got it. Thank you both for joining us today. We really appreciate it, and good luck on everything that is happening this weekend.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much.
That was Christine Nass and Ellen Haggerty of the Intercollegiate Irish Dance Festival this weekend. David, just to wrap up the show here, what happened with our Twitter poll?
Okay, hold on. I'm getting it together here. All right, so
Get it together,
big
David. Come
results
on.
Here. This is a fantastic poll question. So the poll question, just to recap, check us out on Twitter at WXVU, was what's your favorite holiday? And 4 choices were Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's Eve, and Halloween. Halloween got 0% of the vote, which
I'm not
very
surprised
interesting.
at all.
I'm very surprised that it's going to get any votes. But Christmas and New Year's Eve, the absolute best holiday, tied for 40%, and Thanksgiving received 20% of the vote. But what Sarah was saying before she left and had to go to class was that I do agree. Christmas and New Year's for me is kind of like a week, and both of them together are like the best week, the best holiday. But New
I
Year's
can
Eve, like on
completely
its
agree
own,
with that.
is fantastic.
I gotcha. Thank you, David, for that. And to end our show, it's time for the deep thought of the week. When we give cheerfully and accept gratefully, everyone is blessed. This is the best season for giving back. Thank you for joining us right here on The Morning Roar. Make sure to join us, not next week because we're all going to be on break, but the week after, Fridays at 8 a.m. for more The Morning Roar right here on WXVU 89.1 FM, The Roar. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Villanova University's WXVU Villanova. Visit our all-new website at wxvu.org. We're on air serving the main line at 89.1 on your FM dial, or stream us anytime, anywhere on the Radio FX app.
The Villanova Tech Zone is a free resource for helping students, faculty, and staff troubleshoot their technological needs. Contact the Tech Zone at 610-519-7777. Chat with them online or visit their law school, Falvey Library, or New Commons offices. For more information, visit unit.villanova.edu.
Listen to WXVU for programming through our partnership with Philadelphia's Germantown Radio. Tune in every Thursday at 8 a.m. for PA Youth Voice, where high school students discuss important civic issues. For more information on Germantown radio programming, visit gtownradio.com.
Now, here's your 3-day weather forecast for the main line.
A mix of sun and clouds today. We'll get up to 42 for a high. Slight chance of a snow shower tonight. We'll see partly cloudy skies overnight, a low down to 25. And a chilly weekend in store. We'll see sunny skies Saturday, a high of 41 degrees. And sunny Sunday, a high of just 34. The following is a Villanova University-produced public affairs broadcast, heard exclusively on Villanova Radio, 89.1 WXVU.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Stop the Stigma, a podcast series created by nursing students Claire Barrett, Emma Lovejoy, and Keely Riordan. My name is Caitlin Wackrow, and today's episode will discuss disability on Villanova's campus. In this podcast, you'll hear accounts from current Villanova students, as well as past and present faculty, discussing their experience with disability.
Disability is not talked about enough.
You are just like everybody else, and a disabled student is still a student.
I feel like I'm more confident living with a disability now than I was back in high school or even prior.
I think that's a great way to learn about people, learning through stories and storytelling.
19% of all undergraduate college students have a disability. These students often face barriers to access and participation on campus. Barriers include being unaware of campus resources, inadequate accommodations, and negative interactions with fellow students due to the stigma of disability. Research from the National Center for College Students with Disabilities showed that students with disabilities are less likely to feel welcome on campus or supported